What's up, YouTube? Gary Snow, the People's Patriot. I have to make a video real quick just to give a little bit of update. I'm sure you watched some of the videos. I've been covering Andrew Sheets, Charlotte County Cop Watch, a First Amendment auditor out here in Punta Gorda, Charlotte County, Florida. And I just heard some audio. This was from a police officer did an interview with one of the parents of a child that attends Salky Jones Elementary School. And this is one of the parents that confronted Andrew Sheets when he was outside of the school in a Nazi uniform with a "fuck the police" shirt, a "fuck the police" sign. And he confronted this Andrew Sheets, and they had a little bit of an interaction. You can hear in the audio, this parent was scared because he's heard of this crazy guy who's been protesting all over Punta Gorda. Never thought he would see him. He confronted Andy, called him a coward because Andy was wearing a mask. And you can hear him because he says, you know, I heard about this guy. I know he carries a concealed weapon, and I didn't want to get too close to him because I was in fear that if I did say or do anything, I might get shot.
On July 16th of this year, 7:30ish,
yeah,
7:40ish.
Yeah, right around. It was about 8 o'clock.
There was an incident involving a gentleman in the front of Salky Jones.
Correct.
Can you explain the first interaction you had with him, the first time you met him, the first time you saw him?
Yes. Can I go into detail explicitly too?
Yeah.
Okay. So when I rolled through after dropping off my two boys, I seen a guy that had "fuck the police" on his shirt. He was screaming at the top of his lungs, profanities, sexual profanities. I was not the only one he was calling a cocksucker. He was calling people North Koreans, Nazis. He had a sign. I can't remember what was on the sign. It's on his YouTube video. But my first interaction as I rolled through, I had my window down, and it's in his YouTube video. I was taken aback. I was a little nervous, in all honest, and I just could not believe it because I called him a coward because he was hiding underneath his it was like a mask or something. And then that was my first interaction. And then I rolled around the block, and then I stopped and talked to him again.
Okay, so you first came in to drop your kids off?
Dropped the kids off.
And that's when you saw him?
That's when I saw him.
And this is the first day you saw him?
This is the first day.
So you dropped the kids off, you made a comment to him?
Correct.
And that's when he started screaming?
Yes.
Profanities at you?
All sorts of profanities.
Can you explain those again?
Yes. So he started off by calling me a North Korean multiple times. He also called me a Nazi. He also called me a cocksucker motherfucker multiple times.
Okay. And the only words you had for him at that point were coward?
The only words I had for him, I just said "show your face, coward," which you would see in the YouTube videos, along with my truck. You put them online. And what I said, "show your face, coward," and I said something along the lines of, "this is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life." So
okay.
That was the first interaction.
Talk about the second interaction.
Second, I just rolled around the block because I could not believe what's going on, and I've got to hear more and see more. So I rolled up and actually parked my truck and got out. And as you can see in the video, as I got out of my truck and came to him, I made it very clear that, hey, I'm not going to approach you. I'm going to stay, distance here. But, hey, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? It's so inappropriate. It's frustrating. There's families here. There's children here. We have fathers. We want to beat the shit out of him. He's screaming at us. It was so frustrating to hear that. And so when I came up, I just said, and he's screaming at me, and you'll hear in his videos, I'm teaching history in my own way, you fucking North Korean, something about the British redcoats, and just screaming. So again, I just said, "show your face, coward," all professional. I did not curse at him. And then it was probably a minute interaction, which you can see in the video, and then I left.
Okay, that was the first day.
First day, yes.
And it sounds like he was here a total of 3 days.
Yes.
But you only saw him 2 days?
I saw him 2. I did not see him the second time because I saw him the second time. I did not see him the third time because I went to Chicago on business.
Okay, and the second time, what was that interaction like?
The second time, I rolled on through. I thought it would be best I talked to Coach, who at that point had moved up. He had a huge Nazi sign, and he had moved up to actually right at the school gate, which I don't know. I feel like it's just too close. But anyways, we had turned. It sounded like the school had maybe turned the speaker towards him because he was screaming. But I did roll down my window, and I said, grow up. I think I called him Mark Sheets. I didn't get his name right, but that's all I said. because Coach said, let's just leave it. So,
All right, so
I think you maybe said that when I rolled by, because you're like, he's up there again. So
you said that what was too loud? You said there was something that was
well,
too
he
loud.
was screaming, and he was having a huge Nazi flag, and then he had a big abortion sign one of the days, too. I can't remember if that was the day that I saw him the second time. I've seen so many videos of him now. But one of the days, I think the second day that I saw him, the speaker that Coach usually has out there during the parent pickup and drop-off line, he had actually turned towards him to maybe hollow out some of the sound. Because he screams just the craziest profanities with children walking through.
Did you see him with a bullhorn or anything? Or?
He did not. He was threatening the first day that I came up and actually spoke with him. When Joe was up there, he was saying that, I'm bringing the bullhorn next time because I don't think I'm getting my point through.
And so the second time you saw him out there, the second day?
I don't think he had a bullhorn. I don't remember. I don't think he did. Maybe he did or not. I kept the interaction real light because he just wants it's too much.
Okay. Did you see anybody else with a bullhorn?
I did. I was not here the day of the bullhorn. I saw it in the video.
Okay, so
YouTube video.
You were here for that.
I was not here for the
so
bullhorn.
Then
No.
disregard that. So him calling you names, the signs, the profanities, you had some conversation back with him.
Yes.
What made you approach him? What made you have contact with him outside of just abnormal behavior?
Yeah, okay, so we don't see that in our town very often. Again, a father here of 3 kids, 2 of them I'm dropping off. I feel like I'm speaking for most of the parents that are in the same position dropping their kids off. We don't see that very much. I get it, freedom of speech, but there's a certain way to do it. And I feel that there's a certain sense of fear. And one thing that we don't do here at Salky Jones is we don't bully. And I feel like that's a sense of bullying. He is bullying his way regardless of what he feels is right or not, right? And doing it in the most unprofessional manner. So when I came up, that was my first, I had to learn more. I'm like, what is this guy doing? So you'll see in the video, that's why I was very professional, asking him to pretty much like, you're wasting your time. I get it. You think this is your way of getting it done, but it's not. I also was concerned because I have heard that he has a concealed weapon on him along with bear mace. And, let's just say if someone decides to jump him, what is he going to start doing? Shooting people? So that's why when I came up to him in the video, I'm like, I'm not getting any closer. You know what I mean? I'm going to talk to you from here. And
We all know in the past videos that I've made, I've shown everybody, Andy is on audio and video, clearly stating that if he feels threatened at one of his self-created situations, conflicts, he will use his firearm and shoot somebody. If Andy feels threatened, which is very easy for Andy, he's a 57-year-old, very timid, very fragile man. He likes to go and protest 9-year-old girls. So this parent, said that he was afraid that Andy might shoot him. Like I just showed you, Andy has said over and over again that he will use his firearm, his stand your ground right, as we have in Florida, to shoot somebody if he feels threatened.
All right, that's what I told him. Stand my ground next time. I guess you guys don't give a shit. I'll fucking do my own job, you fucking assholes. God damn it. That's what they want. They want bear spray, they want fucking gun, stand my ground, because they won't do their fucking job. And like I said, remember, I'm pushing 230, 250 pounds away because he's fucking trying to push me over. In a bigger screen, it's a lot better. In person, it sucked balls. So instead of you doing your job, do you want me to spray these people or do stand your ground? Which one? All right? Would you rather have me spray them or stand my ground? Which one? Do you want to do your job? That is correct. I guess they want protesters to stand their ground and shoot people. I mean, I guess that's what they want. Because there's 4 of them sitting there going, it's Andy, we can't do shit. He doesn't have any rights, what?
There's another option. You can take it straight to the state attorney's office if you don't like how we're handling the call.
Do your damn job. Like I already told him, I got a cop from the other side of the state. Many people have saw this, including this guy, and they agreed this is assault and battery, period.
We'll take the report. We'll send it to the state attorney.
Okay, tell you what, like I told them, since you fucking people won't do your job, do you want me to stand my ground? Do you want me to stand my ground? Do you want me to stand my ground?
Let me stop you right there.
Do you want me to stand my
I
ground?
have talked to you calm. I haven't screamed at you. My deputies haven't screamed
Do
at
you
you.
want me to
If you
stand my
behave,
ground?
We're going to be done. We're going to walk away. I told you what you could do. You could go ahead and reach out to the state attorney's office directly and file with them.
You're not going to do shit.
I'm telling you, we're going to make the report.
Do the report.
And we're going to